You almost ready to work out, Gary?
Yeah. We have such a big show today, I want to make sure I'm at maximum strength for it.
All right, let's get training. Chest bump.
Let's hit the showers.
Hey guys, and welcome to Nintendo Week. I'm Allison.
And I'm Gary. Today's show has everything from Mario to great works of literature to sci-fi rubbish removal.
That's running the gamut. First up, I'm going to dive into a Kappa's trail for the DSiWare service.
Then we'll take a look at the brand new title, 100 Classic Books for the Nintendo DS system.
Later, Gary will take you into space with the DSiWare game Flametail.
And finally, we'll give you some more tips for Super Mario Galaxy 2.
What are we waiting for?
Not a thing.
I'm down here at the East River in honor of our first game's hero, the Kappa. If you're familiar with Japanese mythology, then you may have heard of this mischievous water sprite that eats cucumbers. It's also the star of the game A Kappa's Trail for the DSiWare service. This water-dwelling Kappa wants nothing more than to get to the human world. It's up to you to guide him there by drawing a trail with your stylus for him to follow. The path can only be as long as the meter on the top of the screen, but it will regenerate as your Kappa trudges along. The main action in A Kappa's Trail takes place out of the water on a series of raised platforms leading to the human world. Lead your Kappa safely to the next pool of water while collecting coins and avoiding obstacles and enemies. You better make the trip quickly because before too long you have a devil's hand on your trail. This nasty character will follow the Kappa's exact path. If it catches up, the Kappa goes back to the beginning and loses a life. Fortunately, you have help along the way in the form of mini Kappas, each with a special ability. For example, purple Kappas make bridges over chasms, black Kappas fight a minor enemy for you, and blue Kappas dig up coins or cucumbers to restore health. This little Kappa has a hard journey ahead of him, and he can only succeed with your help. A Kappa's Trail is available June 14th for 500 Nintendo DSi points.
You know we're all about playing video games, but we always make time for a good yarn.
Thanks to a new title, 100 Classic Books, we can catch up on our reading on our Nintendo DS systems.
It's like having a first-class book collection at your fingertips for a fraction of the cost.
Right now, I'm in the middle of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice.
Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
When you're reading, you hold the Nintendo DS system just like a regular book.
The interface is totally intuitive. You turn pages back and forth using the touchscreen, and you can choose between two different font sizes to suit your personal reading style.
In addition to Jane Austen and Mark Twain, 100 Classic Books has titles by Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, Mary Shelley, and more.
If you want to know more about any of those authors, you can access that information too. You'll also be able to expand your library by downloading 10 more books at no additional cost using the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection service.
100 Classic Books and the 10 additional books will be available on June 13th.
100 Classic Books really allows you to get into a book, you know? I practically feel like I'm floating down the mighty Mississippi alongside Huck and Jim. It really fires up my imagination.
Gary, can you turn your imagination down a notch? I can't swim.
Sorry.
Thanks.
It's the year 2099, and our solar system is choked with space junk. There's only one hope to clean up the mess. Garbage men of the future! In the game Flametail for the DSiWare service, you are the driver of the Flametail incinerator pod, charged with clearing space junk from the galaxy. You pilot your pod through space with the control pad. You leave a tail of flames that ignites the space junk so it burns away. Sounds easy, but you can't backtrack or pass through blocks, and there's a hazard line always approaching. If anything hits that line, you're done, and the solar system's still a mess. All of the action takes place on the right screen, and the left screen houses the power-ups. You earn these by passing through letter blocks to spell out words. Radar reveals future obstacles. Missile lets you blast a chunk of space junk. Push lets you move a single block. Ignite sets all the space junk around you on fire, and Zap All incinerates everything on the screen. You can only have one power-up at a time, so collect the letters with discretion. You'll find other items along the way, like hot coals that ignite surrounding blocks, hidden stars and multipliers that give you bonus points, and bombs that can be pushed into position for maximum damage. Flametail is available now for 500 Nintendo DSi points. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a garbage emergency of my own to deal with.
Everyone knows that Mario can jump, but he's an impressive athlete in other ways as well.
In the Cosmic Cove Galaxy, Mario gets to show off his gold medal figure skating form. You'll be able to soar over obstacles with impressive triple axels, but what you may not know is that when you press the Z button while skating, Mario will skate backwards. That's sure to impress some penguins. After you feed the Hungry Luma 15 coins in the Twin Falls Hideaway mission, you'll open up a new planet where you have to chase an ornery rabbit. Catching him is tough, but Mario has a few tricks up his sleeve. First off, freeze the water so you can ice skate. That'll help you go faster. Firing starbits at the bunny will stun him for a moment, but it's challenging to skate and fire starbits at the same time. So this is a great place to enlist the help of a friend, like me, to join in as co-star Luma and take that rabbit down.
Try it out! And if you have any tips for the game Super Mario Galaxy 2 you'd like to share with other players, let us know.
Drop us a line at nintendoweek@noa.nintendo.com. We'd love to hear from you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a rabbit to blast. That was a great show.
It sure was. Join us next week for some more inside news about the world of Nintendo.
It's one Nintendo Week episode you do not want to miss.
Well, really, you shouldn't miss any of them.
Of course. Ready to work out?
Absolutely. You know, I like to do low weight, high reps.
Yeah, I'm trying to bulk up.